The hunt for the next professional MasterChef champion continues. And these 6 chefs all believe they have what it takes to win the title. Now, they face 2 challenges set by Judge Greg Wallace and 2 of Britain's best chefs, Monica Galetti and Michelin-starred Marcus Waring.
Nobody likes losing. Everybody's all about coming up on top, and obviously that's what I want to do at the end of the day.
There's a certain amount of excitement, but let me promise you there's also a massive amount of fear and nerves.
Brand new set of contestants that are going to be walking into this kitchen, and we need to find one shining star.
Our chefs have got to be at the top of their game. They need to be focused. They need to want this more than anything.
Tough test time, skills test. Monica, what are you going to set them to do?
I would like our chefs to fillet and cook the sea bream and serve it in escabeche style. Now, escabeche is a cooking method when it's actually sort of pickled gently. It's got vinegar in it, and then you marinate the fish in it overnight. We're not going to have the time to leave this overnight, so I'm happy for them to make an adaptation of an escabeche. The fish can be grilled and then served with it.
I love this task. I think the filleting of the fish will be the toughest part. That's not an easy fish to fillet at all. And do they understand and know what an escabeche is?
Off you go, Monica.
First thing I'm going to do is get the liquor out for the escabeche. I'm going to use some cumin seeds. So into this I have some white wine and a touch of vinegar. And they want to be careful, you know, with the acidity. If you add too much, it's just overkill the whole dish. A little bit of demerara sugar, some shallot. The vegetables I'm using, I'm slicing them very thin. The carrot as well, I'll use pepper. Reason being is they should be cooked very quickly.
Looking at this being made, thinking, there's lots that could go wrong here.
Trust you to put a downer on everything, Greg.
I don't think I'm a downer. I think I'm a realist.
So first I'm going with the peppers because they're thicker. I'm going to drop in just a small pinch of saffron. It comes off the heat. I want to cool it down. And so now onto my fish. Very simple, from behind the head and along the backbone. If there's anything that would be tricky on here, it would be where the belly is. Repeat on the other side. You could do this, Greggy.
I could, not as well as you.
So then they need to pin bone it. There's nothing worse than, you know, having someone choke on a fish bone.
There's a lot of work to do here, Monica, in 15 minutes.
They can cook the sea bream any way they like, but I'm going to put mine under the salmonella. Right, and I'm ready to plate up.
Look at the colours. Wonderful.
Here we have it, my grilled sea bream in an escabeche.
Look at that, light, pretty, colourful, fabulous.
That for me is absolutely delicious. And the crunchiness of the vegetables and the acid going through, finished with the herbs, is great. It's quite funny because the finishing of putting the oil at the end there just brought a smile to your face and it just felt complete. And it's that little touch at the end there that just makes the dish.
We don't have to bring the chefs in now, you know, we could open a bottle of wine.
First into the kitchen to face Monica's test is 21-year-old chef de partie, Jamie, who works in a hotel in Colchester.
My uncle was a chef, my sister's boyfriend is a chef, and he used to come home and show me these pictures of all the food he cooked at work, and it amazed me, it intrigued me, and I wanted to learn more. So I started catering college and went from there. Here I am now. Being a professional chef, it's my career, it's my job, it's my life, I love it. I I wouldn't change it. Service! I'm young, fearless, and hopefully that'll work as my advantage.
Jamie, welcome to MasterChef.
Thank you.
What I would like you to do today is to fillet and cook the sea bream.
Yes.
Okay. And I want you to serve it in an escabeche.
Yes.
Do you know what an escabeche is?
Very mildly. I've not actually done it myself.
What do
but
you think it is?
I'm thinking it's not too different from a ratatouille.
It's like a South Sea pickling liquid.
Okay. Pickling's not something I've done much either, so
Okay, do your best.
thank you very much.
15 minutes, off you go.
Getting stuck in there, young Jamie?
Yes, no problem so far.
Calmed your nerves a bit? No.
I'll let you know soon.
Jamie, you've had 5 minutes.
Thank you.
10 minutes to go.
How long left, please?
Right, 3.5 minutes. You're running out of time, young Jamie. Jamie,
Yes, chef.
the time's up, but we want you to cook that fish, get it on a plate, please.
Yes, chef.
Come on then, chef, let's have you. Finished?
Yes.
You're 2 minutes over, Jamie.
Not happy at all, to be fair.
For me, it looked like you were out of practice with filleting.
Okay.
You got most of it off, not the neatest way to fillet. As to making your escabeche garnish, you've used the shallots, the carrots and the peppers, which is great to see. You need to consider the fact when we're cooking these vegetables, what's cooking first. Okay, like the carrots you put in last, but they need to cook a bit more.
Yes, okay.
The lemon twist, well, I haven't seen that in a while.
No, I don't know why I did it. I think it's completely irrelevant. It has no input on that plate whatsoever, does it?
I don't think the fish is cooked well. It's got bones in, the skin wasn't crispy at all.
Jamie, when we serve an escabeche, you want quite a bit of that liquor.
Yes.
There's not a lot here, but in saying that, because it's very strong, you wouldn't need very much
No.
on your dish.
Yeah.
Jamie, you have another round that is now taking on real importance because you, I believe, have got a point to prove.
Yes, definitely. It's not nice, you know, top chefs and food critics telling you your food's not good, so of course there's room for improvement, and those comments will only make me more determined.
Thank you. We'll see you again. Off you go.
Thank you.
However young, however inexperienced, you should be able to fillet a fish and cook it, right?
Well, that's what we're expecting.
Not my best by any stretch of the imagination. Filleting fish tends to be one of my fortes. I've grown up at college doing it, and my granddad was a fisherman, so I'd like to have thought I'd have done him a bit more proud than what I did. Overall, yeah, not a good round.
Hiya.
Hey, Alex.
Next is senior chef de partie, Alex, who cooks in a high-end fish restaurant in London's Mayfair.
Life as a chef in London is busy. We work a lot of hours, start very early in the morning, finish very late at night. The passion is the only thing that keeps you in the job, really, I think. Probably be a bit mad to not have any passion and be working in the kitchen. I entered the competition because, you know, why don't I give it a shot? You know, I'm a good cook, I feel confident now, so let's see what happens.
15 minutes, off you go.
Okay. Right. I need to just think about what I'm going to do for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Alex, What section are you working on at the moment in your kitchen?
Fish sauce.
Oh.
Ah.
You've filleted fish before, Alex, yeah?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just really nervous.
This is the same as any other fish.
Yeah.
Feeling any better, Chef?
Not yet.
You've had 5 minutes, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex, are you all right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Oh. No.
All done?
Yeah, sorry.
Alex, it's not a bad effort. I love the colours of what you've done here, but it's quite evident you're trying to hide the fish.
The flavours of cumin and saffron are lovely, absolutely lovely, and the fish is cooked really well. I don't think you have a reason to be as nervous as you are.
Well, I actually quite like it. The fish is cooked really nicely. It's flavoursome, it's got a flavour of all the things that we want. So you should use this round to get rid of those nerves because that's not a bad attempt.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
He was so scared. He had a panic attack there.
I think you did a good job, though.
I was just really nervous, and I wasn't happy with what I did, really. I think they were being nice to me, the judges. Yeah.
Last to take on Monica's test is chef de partie, Josh, who cooks in a gastropub in Cheshire.
I've been a chef for about 3 years now, so not a long time really. I used to be a canoe instructor. I don't really think I've cooked a proper meal before I kind of went to college to learn. It was just bang it in the oven. But I took to it and loved it, and now I'm a chef. Service! The challenges I can practice for, I'm okay, but it's the ones that you can't that get you a bit nervous, and I've just got to try my best and go for it. Yeah, scary.
Josh, how many's in the team in your restaurant?
2.
2?
It's just me and the head chef.
So you cover a bit of everything then?
Yeah.
That could work in your favour then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Josh, you have 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay? Fillet, cook the fish, serve it in an escabeche-style.
So, sugar.
Taste it.
That's quite a mouthful of salt you had there.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Josh, you're halfway. You've got 7.5 minutes left.
Okay.
How's it going?
Yeah, okay, I think.
All done?
Yes.
With nearly 3 minutes to spare. Josh?
So you've filleted the fish. We normally tend to remove the pin bones using these things called tweezers. So I think when we taste this, we're going to have to go around the sides because I'm not a fan of choking off fish bones. What I do like is the care you took in chopping your vegetables down, getting them all nice and neat. What would have been good to see with some of that liquor.
Okay.
Hiya. Oh. Josh, that is really just harsh vinegar.
Okay.
I cannot emphasize enough you tasting.
Yeah.
Okay? Taste. Because you can't say that
No.
to anybody.
Okay.
Josh, I'm really struggling to find something good to say about this, some positives to sort of give you a bit of a lift, apart from just pull yourself together, okay?
Yep.
This round, you're lucky because nobody goes home.
Okay.
I expect a whole lot more from you in the next round.
Okay. Thank you.
I can understand getting things wrong, but not taking the bones out, not tasting what you're throwing on that veg, it bothers me.
I don't think I did very well at all, to be honest. I think I made major mistakes and, yeah, made myself look like a bit of a fool.
Marcus, now it's your test.
Yes.
What is the test?
I want my 3 chefs to cook a watercress soup with a poached egg.
That's a lovely thing. Could you show me how it's done?
I certainly will.
Thank you.
So in this pan here, we have some very, very light chicken stock, and into that, we're just going to add a little bit of cream. But the reason why I put the cream into it is to give it a little bit of body, but also I don't want the chicken stock to colour the potatoes. And the reason why I'm slicing the potatoes really thin is because I want them to cook quickly. If the potatoes aren't cooked, no matter how much you put it into this blender and you try your hardest to pass it through a sieve, it will never be smooth, and that's what we're looking for.
What makes a great soup?
We're asking for a watercress soup. We want to taste that watercress. We don't want more potato to watercress. The potato here is a thickening agent.
So in they go. What I'm doing now is I'm just going to crack some almonds. I'll be very interested to see if any of our chefs have seen and used a fresh almond.
If they haven't seen them, they've got to work out that the husk needs taking off.
That's right. If they're not sure, my advice to a chef is just taste it. Okay, now nice and soft. Now we add in the watercress. I want the soup to cook as fast as possible. The main reason is that I want to retain the colour of the watercress. And I'm going to be serving it with a poached egg. I'm just going to put a little bit of vinegar into the boiling water. The vinegar is what you want to keep the egg together. Good. I've drained the stock out. If I add all the stock, it may be too loose, so I just want to put the stock in gradually as we go along.
If they put it all in the blender together, what's the problem? That it won't get a thorough, rich, silky consistency?
You need the puree first, then turn the puree into a soup.
Wow.
See the colour?
God, yeah.
I'm just going to add some mustard because this is the flavour I want to have in the background. So we'll just add a few knobs of butter just at the end. Take our soup off.
Wow, that is green.
It's good to go. You can always trim up the egg.
I never, ever considered trimming the egg. I never considered that.
Really?
Never.
Now I'm going to dress the dish.
Stunning, isn't it?
And there we have our watercress soup with a poached egg.
That is stunningly, stunningly beautiful. Oh, the flavour is incredible.
The soup in itself is smooth with and the texture, it's wonderful. The addition of the almonds was not expected in the dish.
No.
I'd be happy, like Marcus, if they can poach the egg nicely and make a good soup. I'd be really impressed if it looks like this.
I really want to see what they can do.
Let's get them in.
First to take on Marcus's skills test is 33-year-old head chef, Gail.
I first got into cooking, my mum's going to hate me because my mum couldn't. And if you wanted a nice tea, then you had to make it yourself. It feels insane to be cooking for people like Marcus Waring. I may have to ask him for a hug just to like break the ice. Hopefully that'll work and he won't kick me out of the competition.
All right.
Yeah.
OK, Gail, well, this is it. You're here to cook.
Yep.
Watercress soup with a poached egg, fresh almonds, 20 minutes, off you go.
You've never used those before?
No, not fresh, no, definitely not fresh.
Why don't you take one of those other almonds and give them a good hit? Crack it.
Right, OK.
There we
go, there we go. Thank you very much.
That's all right.
How long have you been a chef, Gail?
19 years.
Wow. You'll get the hang of it.
Maybe one day.
You've had 5 minutes, but you've got 15 minutes left. Watch your fingers. Stop the lid. Stick the lid in.
Oh, that one's.
As if you were just about to create Vesuvius. Gail, you're halfway. You've got 10 minutes left. Oh. How's that, chef?
Good. I think. Hope.
You done?
I think so.
Gail, how was that?
Intense. Very intense.
It looked it.
Yep.
I am amazed you managed to retain that colour.
I think why you retained the colour is you didn't boil it when you put it back in the pan.
Right.
The almonds, you've left the husks on. You need to peel it off to get that beautiful white almond. I mean, it's great that you've actually got there. You have got a soup on the plate, but it's going to be in the eating.
There you are. Look at that.
Gail, what I get is there's a lot of the watercress flavour, but it's that raw watercress that's quite pungent, quite strong. I think you've seasoned it quite well. Great to see the mustard in there as well. The poached egg could have been done a bit nicer, but the yolk is still runny, which is very important.
Gail, this is the first round of MasterChef. That's not bad, OK? No one's going home right now.
Good.
Thank you very much, and off you go.
Thank you. I made some schoolgirl errors, which I shouldn't have, and I think it was just purely the pressure.
Next into the kitchen is junior sous chef, Dean, who works at a 1 Michelin-starred restaurant in Castle Combe.
I'm originally from South Africa. My parents are both British, so we moved back. I started off just cooking in a little pub for my parents. From there, I just fell in love with it all. I couldn't get enough of it. Working in Michelin-star kitchens, everything's got to be precise, because not everybody gets that opportunity to go eat in a Michelin-star, so you want it to be perfect for them every time.
Service, please. Dean, I'd like you to make a watercress soup. Serve it with a poached egg and fresh almonds.
Okay.
You've made soups before?
Yeah.
Have you poached an egg?
Yes.
Should be easy then.
Hopefully.
20 minutes, off you go.
Cool. fresh almond.
Not bad.
Dean, 5 minutes gone, you've got 15 minutes left.
Okay.
Dean, you're halfway, you've got 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
All done?
All done.
Couple of minutes to spare.
No, I think I'm happy.
Happy?
Happy.
Good. Overall, Dean, I think you've delivered a very good-looking plate of food. There's just one fundamental error that you did that as the reasons to why that soup is that colour and not dark green is that you didn't cook the watercress. But that is it. So I think you've done a really good job. I love the way you worked around your bench. You look like a proper professional chef.
Dean, the soup is so smooth. Yes, it's missing the watercress, but it's been seasoned so well. The poached egg has been done very well. Still lovely and runny. I loved watching you work, the tasting. You've done pretty good today there, Dean.
Thank you.
You can take confidence from this, Dean.
Yep. You've done a great job, Dean. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
OK, thank you.
Thank you, Dean.
No worries.
Good boy.
Good cook.
Good chef.
Yep.
I think overall they were happy. I delivered things, but obviously I'm not after just getting by. I want to be perfect.
Apron. Oh, sorry.
Last to face Marcus's test is Gastropub head chef, David.
I've started cooking with my dad when I was 14 in France. My dad had a restaurant, and I've been cooking now for 26 years. I watch MasterChef all the time, and my daughter say, "Dad, you should enter it, you could do it." And I thought, well, why not? Let's have a shot. Okay, service. I never entered a competition. So, I mean, the way I see it, I take it step at a time, you know, see what was been asked and just do my best.
You've got 20 minutes, off you go.
OK. So why did you pick Great Britain in the first place?
I've been with school and stuff, you know, exchange, and I really, really like Britain. See, that's something I never actually...
You haven't come across them before?
Never.
No?
No.
David, we want the almonds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, but just I was just being a bit silly. I'm not sure if I should blanch it, really. Is that the almonds as a garnish on the soup? Yeah.
You're halfway, David. You've got 10 minutes left.
Sure.
Finish this soup.
Nearly there?
Not far off.
Five minutes left, David.
Yeah.
You all done, chef?
Yeah, finished.
David, how was that for you?
Okay. Not too sure about the almonds, though. Really not sure.
Yeah, the almonds were a bit of a struggle, weren't they?
Very much so, yeah.
OK. The first thing I'd like to bring up was the starting off and the potatoes. Whenever we're going to make a soup, slice the potatoes as thin as you can possibly get them. Then they cook, the job can get done. You can visually see the grain going through it, so the soup has a coarseness to it. And it's a little bit on the light colour as well, and it's probably down to the fact it's not cooked enough.
Right.
Just, yeah.
Not a great soup, David. It lacks flavour in every department here. But you were adding these bits in. You were adding mustard, you put the cream in, you added a bit of lemon juice, you added the seasoning. You did it.
Not enough.
But not enough.
David, there's just no depth here. It's not a good soup. I'm sorry, David.
It doesn't taste of watercress. It's quite bland. That's a shame. Thank you. We'll see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very stressful, really. Didn't do too well. I made really silly mistakes. And, but, you know, it's done now. I have to do better on the next round.
There's the skills test done. By and large, I think a decent standard. No, you're not convinced, are
No,
you?
I'm not 100% convinced, no. I thought there's a huge amount of errors from quite a lot of the chefs, probably bar one.
So your skills test, you're happy with one. And your skills test, I should imagine you're only happy with one.
Only just.
But everything can change in the next round when they cook their own food.
Really can. Chefs, this is it. Your signature dish, a dish chosen by you. So you should be confident. If you can cook your best today, you've got a chance of going through.
My bit of advice is leave your nerves in the changing room. Give it your best shot. There's only 3 of you going to go through, and 3 of you are going home.
You have 1 hour and 15 minutes to cook your way into a MasterChef quarter-final. Off you go.
I think the judges at the minute think I'm a little bit inexperienced. Hopefully, after the skills test, I can change their minds completely. They can see that was just down to nerves and it's not who I am. I'm not a clumsy chef or anything like that.
Josh, what's your signature dish today?
Signature dish is a lamb rump with a orange carrot puree and then roasted purple carrot, then pickled yellow and pickled shallots.
Are you serving a sauce with this as well, of such?
Yes, yeah, I've got a lamb sauce on the go here.
Why did you choose to come on MasterChef?
My head chef told me to come on. He believes in me, so why not try?
Great.
Go on, Josh, fighting talk. Go on, son.
Josh has put his lamb into the water bath. It's a good way of cooking, but we do like it to go through the pan to get some colour on there and get some flavour.
The sauce he's making with mince, so it should be quite heavy and rich.
The signature dish has to be a standout dish. I hope I remember this dish.
You have had 20 minutes already. 20 minutes gone.
Cooking my dish for the judges is going to be quite intense because at the end of the day it's me on a plate, and obviously having like Marcus and Monica criticise your dish is always something which is going to be nerve-wracking.
Dean, your skills test went rather well, didn't it?
Yeah, it went all right, better than I thought it would.
Tell me about your dish today, please, Dean.
I'm doing like a sweet potato fondant, curried sweet potato puree to go with it, poached and roasted chicken breast, curry chicken velouté with some baby onions and a bit of golden raisins.
Tell me about you, because when I looked at you, I thought, yep, classic cook, and now I'm looking at pak choy and sweet potatoes.
I don't really follow any style or influence. I just kind of hope for I'm more about just trying to give big, bold flavours
Let's start with the perfect curry chicken.
Thank you.
I didn't expect Dean to come to the table today with a signature dish of what is basically curry chicken with sweet potato.
I do like the flavours of curry and chicken. He's poached the crown of the chicken and then he's going to remove the breast. I think this is a nice way to do it, especially in a curry. You still want that chicken meat to be moist.
The hardest thing with curry is the balance, getting it right. If you don't know how to use a curry leaf, it could ruin the flavours. It could be too strong, too powerful.
I think in the signature dish round, I just need to prove that I can control the nerves, just breathe and think about what I'm doing and not concentrate on all the eyeballs on me.
Gail, here we are, signature dish.
Yeah.
You look a bit more relaxed now.
Yeah, a lot more.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
What's the dish?
It's langoustine and baby squid laksa. It's nice and spicy, nice and flavoursome. Vermicelli noodles, Thai basil, shrimp paste, all the usual suspects.
Why would you pick this as your signature dish?
I really enjoy it personally. I just think if I enjoy it, hopefully you guys will enjoy it too, so.
Fair dues.
Gail's making us a laksa. She's using Scottish langoustines, which for me are quite a delicacy in their own right. And my concern is going to be the power, the heat, all of those different flavours are going to camouflage. Such a beautiful ingredient.
What I would like to see here is a laksa brought up to another level. What's so great about this dish that it's going to be your signature dish?
You are halfway. So you've got less than 40 minutes.
Jamie,
Marcus, hello.
fish again.
Yes, absolutely. I'm confident with fish. Last round wasn't strong, but I'd like to prove myself this round and show you what I can do.
Good, 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 good. So what are you cooking for us, Jamie?
I'm going to do a sous vide supreme hake, do some cockle fritters, and on top, just to cut through everything, I'm going to be doing a lemon foam.
What do you think you've got to do now, after the skills test, to get yourself a quarter-final place?
Perfection, Greg, perfection. Nothing less.
How many times have you achieved perfection, do you think?
I don't think I've ever achieved perfection yet.
Jamie says he's worked quite a bit with fish. Wasn't evident in the last round, so he's got a point to prove here. Water bathing fish, not my favourite way to cook fish. I prefer in a pan.
I love the sound of the cockle fritters. I hope they've got a little bit of acidity in them as well, so they're almost sort of pickled cockles. One of the things that slightly concerns me with this dish is a lemon foam. Foams just disappear straight away, and personally, I don't think they bring much to a dish at all.
I've never done the dish as a whole before. I have practiced it, so we will see. It'll be interesting. Hopefully, I'll pull through.
Alex, you were very, very nervous earlier on in the skills test.
Yeah,
How are you feeling?
I'm still fairly nervous. I just want to get my dish finished.
You, despite your nerves, had a good start to this competition.
He's thinking
Yeah,
now, what?
Yeah, I wasn't really happy with what I did. I think you guys were being nice.
Do they have the reputation of being nice, Alex? Nice?
Well, I hope to redeem myself anyway. With,
So, your dish, what is it?
I'm doing a piece of halibut with fennel puree, a little potato rosti on top of that.
Yep.
The halibut with some brown shrimps, some sea veg, and I'm doing like a little cockle and mussel garnish.
Okay, just do me one thing. Just relax, yeah? We're here to eat good food, that's all. Just treat us as customers, okay?
Chef.
All right.
Thank you.
I love the sound of this.
Yeah, sounds delicious. I really like the look of Alex's table, even though he's incredibly nervous. Beautiful little plate of herbs and garnishes, all portioned out, ready to go.
If Alex can control his nerves and he focuses on the cooking, we could have a great dish here. A rosti, if it's cooked well, is delicious. Velouté made well is delicious. Cook that fish well, we've got a winner here.
I've practiced my dish pretty much every day at work for the last week. I can do it in under an hour, so I know I can do it well within the time limit. So, fingers crossed for me.
You've got 25 minutes left to prove how good you are.
I just want to show the judges, you know, I can do some nice food. It means a lot for me just already to be here, and it'd be even better if I could go through to the next round.
David, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You look very calm, but then you were quite calm in the first round.
I say, yeah, I was calm, but I didn't do too well.
So what are you making for us?
I'm making dark chocolate and pistachio parcel. So it's a parfait coated in candied pistachio and it's wrapped into a thin biscuit.
Oh.
With champagne, vanilla and pink peppercorn, sabayon.
Why have you come on MasterChef?
Maybe a midlife crisis. I can't afford to buy a motorbike or Porsche, I thought, let's try MasterChef, you know?
Third in line, that's not bad.
So.
Listen, this sounds yummy to me.
Okay.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Good luck, David.
Thank you.
David is making a chocolate pistachio parfait, and then he's going to wrap it in a very thin biscuit, like tuile. This sounds like a very technical dessert.
What concerns me is when you put the parfait inside the tuile, it's still going to be quite warm. It could melt the parfait, but if he gets it right, it sounds delicious.
You have just 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes to completely plate and finish. 5 minutes. Come on, you're cutting it a bit fine, some of you. Move. These are the final touches to your plate. Come on, come on. That's it, stop, stop, stop. Jamie, your turn. Up you come, please, chef.
"21-year-old chef de partie Jamie's sous vide hake has been served with its crispy fish skin. There is a garnish of samphire, sautéed Jersey royals, cockle fritters, and a lemon foam."
Foam is never really always the best thing to put on any dish. I don't think it does have a tendency to disappear. The fish doesn't look too fantastic. It looks like it's a little bit broken.
I completely agree, yeah.
Jamie, a basic dish done well is a good thing. What we have is a basic dish done very badly. The fish cooked like that in the water bath, the texture of it is not pleasant to eat. The only good thing I could say about it is seasoned well. Even the fish skin is burnt.
The foam has now turned into quite a sharp, vinegary sharp puddle, and the potatoes aren't cooked. You do have issues here, Jamie. Heart goes out to you.
The feedback was terrible. I didn't need him to tell me where it had gone wrong. I already knew. Unfortunately, you know, just that's how it goes. You win some, you lose some.
Dean, up you come, please.
Dean has poached and then roasted a chicken breast and served it with curried sweet potato puree, sweet potato fondants, button onions, rehydrated golden raisins, and baby pak choy. It's finished with a curried velouté.
A nice presentation, Dean. Sauce has brought it to life. It's not what I had the vision in my head, but that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. So I'm really pleased with the way you've presented it. It looks good.
Dean, I really like the balance of the mild curry sauce, the sweetness of the potato puree, and the raisins. For me, the raisins really does bring the extra bit to your dish here. If anything, a pinch more of salt on that chicken breast. But overall, I think you've done yourself proud today.
Thank you.
I think the sweet potato is beautifully cooked. Chicken, I like the way you did that on the crown and then finished it in the pan. And the curry sauce is very delicate, very mild. And I think the lack of warmth has retained the beautiful flavours that you've brought on the plate, and I really like that. I like that dish a lot. Well done.
I love the puree with the chicken. I love how the chicken is cooked. Curry sauce with a puree, I'm not convinced. I can't find fault with it, but I'm not excited by it.
Making Marcus smile has obviously made my day. I'm feeling all right, feeling good.
Gail, would you come and join us, please?
Next, it's Gail's seafood laksa with roasted Scottish langoustine and 5 spice-dusted deep-fried squid, served on vermicelli rice noodles with a garnish of red chilies, spring onions and fresh lime.
I think bowls of food are virtually impossible to present in a stylised way. So we've ended up with a great big hearty bowl that doesn't actually look refined.
Gail. Come on. This is MasterChef Professionals.
Gail, I do love the laxatives you made, but there's just not enough of it in this bowl of food. You've got the hotness of the chilli in there, the ginger comes through, you know, and it's lovely and warm. But the rest of the dish just hasn't worked, and it's not at the level of cooking that I want from you.
I'm looking for, as a chef, a lot more than some raw chilli on top, some raw spring onions, some lime, and a couple of heads of langoustine. That is one of Scotland's best products, a langoustine, and I don't think you personally you've done it any justice.
You're using Chinese 5-spice, you've got Thai fish sauce, you're mixing the flavours of Asia, and it's resulting in a very muddied plate.
I'm feeling disappointed in myself, but eager if I do get through to show them what else I can do.
Josh, would you come and join us, please?
"23-year-old Josh's signature dish is a rump of lamb with heritage carrots prepared 3 ways, an orange carrot puree, roasted purple carrots and pickled yellow carrots. It's garnished with crisp potatoes, roasted and pickled shallots, and is served with a lamb sauce made with a mince base."
It's an intricate detail of garnishing, beautifully presented, and the beautiful colour of the pink lamb.
Yep.
Josh, I love the cooking of the lamb. It's lovely and pink. It's been seared. That sauce is so intense. The lovely shine to it. That could be very heavy for the lamb dish, but I think it really works well. And the roasted purple carrot, I really enjoyed that. I'd like to find something wrong with it. No, I wouldn't. There's nothing bad that I have to say about this plate of food here, Josh.
Thank you.
Personally, I wasn't expecting a big, bold, brave, kick-ass dish like that from you.
Oh, good.
It's got flavour. To pull yourself up off the canvas after your skills test and deliver that and smash us all around the chops. Good job.
Thank you.
I fell in love with that at the first bite, at the absolute first bite. If that was served up to me, I'd eat that, leave a big tip, say thank you to the kitchen on the way out.
I was shocked. I was doubting my dish, to be honest, when I put it up, and they loved it, so I wasn't expecting it at all.
Alex, your turn, please. Up you come.
Alex's dish is pan-fried halibut with a panko and parsley crumb on a thyme-infused potato rosti with a fennel puree and a brown shrimp and butter sauce. served with sea purslane, samphire, oyster leaves, and a cockle velouté.
Is there something missing from this plate?
Yeah, there's like cockles and the garnish is missing from it.
You ran out of time?
Yeah.
It's a real shame, but nonetheless, I still like what you presented to me, even though it looks incomplete.
I think the fish is beautifully cooked. I like the colour that you've got on the top of it. And I think that the puree is beautiful and rich and smooth and almost sweet-like in a way. If you really used what you've got on the plate very, very well, and the other ingredients would have enhanced it to another level.
Love the shrimps, the rosti. There's so much flavour in there, the hints of the thyme coming through it as well. And add to that, to the sea veg, it's an accomplished dish.
My feelings are a bit mixed. I was so close to getting my actual shellfish garnish on the plate, but I ran out of time.
David, up you come, dessert time.
Finally, David's dessert is chocolate parfait wrapped in a tuile biscuit parcel, served with a champagne pink peppercorn sabayon, candied pistachios, fresh raspberries, chocolate-coated physalis, and a sugar spring.
That parcel doesn't look refined enough for me, and it's breaking here at the edge. It's a big old lump of a parcel. I don't think we'd get it through the letterbox.
No.
I like the flavours. That chocolate parfait is not too sweet, it's not too bitter. I think it's a nice balance. However, the parfait, it's not solid, it's gone to liquid. You know, we've got issues here.
It's got errors all over the plate from having just too many things going on. And I'd rather, David, that you just focused on the main event. A sugar spring is totally unnecessary when the main event is not great.
I would love to love this plate because when you told me what it was, I was sold on the idea. But you've not executed it well at all.
Feeling pretty gutted, to be honest. Just mess up badly. I don't know, just big mess, really.
Well, a tough day in the MasterChef kitchen. I'm going to ask you to step outside while we decide which three of you are going through. Off you go. Thank you, chefs. Well, look, fair to say, chefs, it was a day of ups and downs, wasn't it?
Not all of it was a disaster. We did get some good plates of food. I think Dean definitely was the stronger of our chefs today in both rounds.
Yeah, I think Dean's a good cook. I think he works well and he could be the real deal.
Can I just point out one young fella who didn't have a good skills test at all, and actually, when he got to cook his own food, shone in this competition, and that's Josh.
Big plate of food, big flavours, big, bold and not expected from him, so good on Josh.
So we put Dean through, we put Josh through.
Absolutely.
Gail did not do well in the skills test and she really had to bring it in the signature round, and unfortunately she didn't.
None of us enjoyed her laksa. It was scruffy, and I don't believe she got the flavours right either. Not great. David, I was really excited when I saw him attempting a dessert. It tasted okay, but it looked scruffy, and it didn't work.
It was a bit of a mess, and I'm not too sure whether David really was maybe just trying a little bit too hard today.
I think we all agree here, David and Gail are definitely out of the competition.
Jamie, young chef, didn't have a great skills test. He had a lot to prove here in his signature dish. He made mistakes. Undercooked potatoes, foam that didn't quite work.
Greg, if you can't cook a potato right, how are you going to be able to cook some fish?
Yeah, of course I want to stay in the competition. It means a lot to me. But if it's not my time, it's not my time. I'll come back again, try again, bigger, better and stronger.
Alex is so nervous today that
It's almost crippled him and his timing ran away from him. He had the clams and the mussels cooked, but he didn't get them on the plate.
Apart from that, what he put on the plate, I thought it was actually very good. Great balance of flavour.
Cooking my own food for the judges was very nerve-wracking. If I stay, I won't make the same mistake again. I'll make sure that everything gets on the plate that is meant to be on the plate.
Which one is going to overcome their issues quicker? Is Jamie going to learn quicker than Alex is going to shed his nerves?
It's not easy coming in here cooking, but it's about who we can take through to the next round, and that can only be 3 of you.
The first chef that is going home is Gail. The second chef leaving us today is David.
Thank you, David.
The last chef that is leaving us today is Jamie. Sorry, Jamie.
Thank you.
Not feeling too brilliant, of course, but on the day, better chefs went through, so, they deserve their place. I didn't do well today. So.
Very gutted, to be honest, but, obviously I just had a bad day.
It's been emotional and it's been stressful and it's been a roller coaster, but I tried, I came, I done it, so there we go.
Congratulations, well done. You are MasterChef quarter-finalists.
Yeah, relieved, still nervous, but happy I'm in, happy I'm through.
It was a lot harder than I thought today, the pressure, but it has been an incredible experience as well.
I definitely had a bad start, but I brought it back. It's paid off in the end, so yeah, I'm happy. Well done, guys.
Next time, another 6 professionals fight for a place in the quarter-final.
Sorry, chefs. Don't get caught short.
I like the dish a lot.
Get it on a plate.
I reckon I could come back tomorrow morning and still be here.